Welcome to the Motivational Medium podcast. I'm Anne-Marie Lord, a psychic medium, author, and the founder of the Motivational Medium Academy. On this podcast, we'll explore intriguing topics such as mediumship, psychic abilities, and the amazing idea that we all have intuition within us. Whether you're a believer, skeptic, or somewhere in between, get ready to unlock your extraordinary potential as we discover the supernatural world together. If you want your questions featured on the show, be sure to join my tribe by subscribing to my newsletter at annemarielord.com. Let's go. Hey lovely, glad to have you here. Hope you're having a great day. I wanted to share something with you today. And people ask me all the time, am I always positive? How do I get out my funk? How do I not let things upset me? Well, straight away, first things first, I'm not superhuman. I get pissed off and angry with situations, and I also get upset and fearful about stuff. You know, this happens in every single person's life. But you may have seen me put stuff on my Instagram and on my Facebook and even in my newsletters all about finding your reset. Now, I've actually got an online course, a free online course all about this on my website. And if you can join it live, that would be great. If not, it's there and you can always download it and you can have a little go through it. But let me talk to you a little bit about what a reset is. So say something is happening, like take for instance, over the last few months, I've found that I've been getting a little bit stressed out with certain situations. Things that have been out of my control, you know, like we all do. You know, when we give our power to the external world, I always say we better hope the external world has a bloody good day or we won't have one. So it's about taking your power back and making sure you create the day that you want to have. And sometimes this is hard because people within your energy field, so it could be family, friends, colleagues that you work with, it doesn't matter. But they can actually create sometimes you not having such a good day. So have you got any control over what other people say, think, feel, do? No. The only thing you have control of is how you deal with it. So how do you deal with it when you're in a situation of fear? When you're in a situation of anger? You know, when someone winds you up? How do you deal with that? We usually jump, you know, that fight or flight response, we jump. We may say things that we don't mean. We may do things that we don't mean, you know. So I always say, just stop for a minute. And this is how I do it. And that's why I wanted to share it for you, because it actually works. So finding your own reset is a group of tools that you can go to get yourself back on track. Now, let me take you a little bit into my book. You know, I talk all the time about the Grateful 3 approach to life and all the tools and strategies in that book. You don't have to use all the tools and strategies. You can take certain things out of there and use maybe the gratitude of a morning, maybe the journaling, and maybe even the stop twerking tequila. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about there, then you'll have to read my book and figure that one out. But these can be actually steps that you can put into your reset. So my reset is I like to do my gratitude of a morning. I do that every morning. And I do it when I'm half asleep. That way I'm still in the theta zone. The other thing that I like to do is I like to do my journaling of an evening time. I like to go and do my yoga. I like to go and do my walk. But if I'm in a bit of a funk, then I don't want to go for a walk. I don't want to go and do yoga. I don't want to write in my journal. So the only thing that I do then is I do my gratitude. And then this helps me get to the next stage of my reset, which is maybe going for my walk, which could be even doing some yoga, you know, or even just doing my journaling. So you find what it is that you use as your reset tools. So let's go back again. Things happen in our lives. Life is a roller coaster, and if we expect it to be, you know, no ups and downs in this roller coaster, then we're being unrealistic. But if we have a set of tools that will help us get back on track when things don't go the way we want, or people don't behave the way we think they should. And sometimes that can be hard, but this is your reset. Okay? So as I say, my reset is me yoga, me walking, me gratitude journal, and me grateful 3 of a morning. Me 3 things to be grateful for. Now, what happens in this? You've heard me talk about this before. It changes your thought pattern. It changes your energy. It becomes a new norm. So as you bring these things and this reset back into your life, then when something happens, you have created this pattern within yourself. So you automatically go into your reset. Now, this won't happen overnight. You're not going to get up in the morning and say, I'm so grateful for the 3 things in my life. And, your life all of a sudden stops becoming shit. It doesn't work like that. We have to keep going with this. But I guarantee that if you keep going with your reset, your life will get better, because you have got this tool, this reset strategy to get you back where you need to be. And as I say, it doesn't happen overnight. Is it worth the effort? Yeah. Does it take a little bit longer than a couple of days? Sometimes. It all depends how big the crisis is or how big the emotion is. But it's definitely worth having a reset. So think about it. Think about one thing in your life that can really turn your stomach, can make you angry, it can make you sad. And think about who is causing that or what situation is causing it. And do you honestly have any control over that? Probably not. But do you have a control over how you see this situation, how you react to this situation? You do. And that is your reset. So having these reset tools and strategies and techniques will help you look at things that are happening within your life and deal with them in a different way. It stops you reacting through anger. It stops you reacting through fear. And it actually makes you feel better. So if you haven't already read my book, please jump on and have a little read of it. I would really suggest you find your own set of resets. If you can't find any, choose some out the book. Choose mine. Choose the Grateful 3 approach in the morning. Choose the gratitude. Go for a walk, even if it's just round the block. It doesn't matter. You find your reset, what works for you, and you will find that this huge issue, this huge problem will reduce, and you will be able to see a clearer answer to this situation when you're not in the fear, the anger, or the sad zone. So find your reset tools and, use them for you, and keep going with the same ones. And as I say to you, if there's only one that you want to choose and it's your Grateful 3 of a morning, just go with that. It makes a huge difference. I don't know whether you remember in one of the episodes, I can't remember which one it was, we talked about the RAS system, the reticular activating system. So it's reassessing that, if you like, or rejigging it so that you can have your tools, your reset tools. They become your new norm. They become your new go-to. So when anything happens in your life, you've got your bag of tools and your bag of tricks, your reset to get you back on track. Now, if you would like to know more about all these tools and strategies, or if you've read my book and you want to dive in even more, I'm so excited about this. I've got a new online course called The Grateful 3 Approach to Mastering Your Mind. I've kept it at a really low price. I've also got payment options on there. But there's not only the teachings from the Grateful 3 Approach to Life, the book, I've also put some stuff in there that will help you in different areas. Now, we talk about the reset at the moment. One of the extra bonus modules in that course is all about cutting ties, cutting etheric cords. You may have heard of this. Sometimes with the people who we live with or the people who are in our lives, it could even be the people that you work with, we connect a cord to these people. And within this journey of life that we're connected with this cord, sometimes when these people are no longer, or situations even, you can actually cord cut with situations, but sometimes when these people are no longer in our lives and we think about them all the time, or we think about it negatively. Let me try and explain this in more depth. Imagine someone that is not very nice to you, but it's someone that's within your energy field. Could be a person who you work with. It could be an old friend. It could be even a family member. And you want to set yourself free from this. It could actually be an old relationship that you still think about, and you go over it in the nighttime in your head, and I should have said this, I could say that. And they're there within your energy field, they're constantly there. Wouldn't it be amazing to have them not in your energy field no more? It's because we're connected through a cord that we actually have this still connection there. So our etheric cord, our energy cord, let's cut it. Let's set ourselves free from this. And within the course, I teach you, and I go through this within the Grateful 3 approach to mastering your mind. I teach you how to cut cords and set yourself free. This is mind-blowing because it works. As I say to you guys all the time, the people that I worked on before I even wrote the book was me. So all these things that I've got to share with you, I know they work because they worked on me. They work on all my clients and colleagues, and I share them with my friends. So if you wanted to do this, then please jump on the Grateful 3 approach to mastering your mind. It's on my website, AnneMarieLord.com, and set yourself free. It takes 21 days to cut these cords by doing a simple guided meditation every day will set you free. Now, people sometimes say to me, but what if that person is still in my life and they're related to me? We still can cut them cords there, and you can give yourself that power back. I teach you how to benefit and gear yourself up, if you like, that you can still have a relationship with that person, but it just doesn't have to be as painful as it was. Okay? So don't forget the cord cutting exercise. That is also on one of the podcasts as well. So have a little look through the podcasts and you'll find that. But these are just some of the extra bonuses that I've put on this online course. So my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. Find your reset. Use your reset every single time you feel a little bit out of funk, and it will become your go-to rather than anger, fear, and sadness. I forgot to share with you during that recording, on Saturday the 3rd of Feb at 10 a.m, I've got some free online training. There's a free online course on mindset mastery. All the links will be in the show notes. So please jump on, book your place. There's only limited places, and this goes out all over the world. So if you would like to come and join me on Saturday the 3rd of Feb at 10 a.m, please book your place. They're booking up quick. So yeah, jump on. The link's in the show notes. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this show. It's important to note that while I'm here to inspire, encourage and guide you, I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist or a doctor. Join me again in 2 weeks for more captivating revelations on the supernatural. Remember to be in with a chance to have your questions answered on the podcast. Subscribe to my newsletter at AnneMarieLord.com. Stay in the tribe to vibe. I appreciate you guys. See you next time.